Hello everybody, welcome back to my COD on Boundary Break, and today we're doing slendytubbies 3 Part 2! And the reason why I'm doing this is because the video, as soon as it came out, it was ranking number 1! Yes! And today we'll have a special guest, hopefully, if he can arrive. And I won't show him yet, but once he comes, I'll show you who he is. So, let's go ahead and get started. I was thinking of starting in the secret lair. Here we are in the secret lair, and one thing that I really want to show you is a close-up of some of the objects that you interact with later. Door operation. But what's kind of interesting is that these door handles are mirrored for no reason at all, which is kind of weird to me. What I was thinking. But you might notice one thing that's actually missing, and it's actually outside the map. From the original slendytubbies 2 secret lair, there was a little room called the Tubby Creation Machine room, and it is in this map, but it is not where you would expect it to be. It's actually outside the map. And what's even funnier is that this is one of our first ever unused rooms, and it's over here. This is one of our first unused rooms. So here it is. This is from slendytubbies 2. It was the Teletubby Maker room, and it's actually not used at all. So this is one of our first discoveries that was never in the game before. And that's pretty much all I gotta show you for this map. Except for this water layer going way farther than what it needs to go. And that's basically all I gotta show you in this map. So let's move on to another map called Reject Facility. So here we are. And this is the reject facility. There's normally nothing interesting about this map, except for the fact that I didn't even realize that there were 2 gates instead of just a 1 gate. But a few things that I want to know here is that some of these textures go way below, but here's another unused asset that I found with my friend the other day. And apparently, this is actually not anywhere else in the game. I haven't seen this in the game, but I think it's enough for this map. So let's move on to the Secret Center Remastered. There's a few things to talk about in this map, actually. First is this ventilation system that actually has a little bit of wall geometry for no reason, but behind these doors you'll find nothing. Because those doors never open. Now, me and my friend were looking the other day. We found what we called secret purple mystery cubes. And they're actually right here. This is weird because we've never seen this anywhere in the game before at all. So it's kind of weird to see these here. But I think that's it for this map. So let's move on to the satellite station. This map is a little creepy to a few people, but one thing I would like to mention is that in the story mode, you normally go through this vent and go around here to get to this area of the map. Now it's still here on this version, which is not something you would normally see, like at all. So it's weird to see that. And this is the hallucinating area, just for clarification. And here is a zoom out of the map. At least this part of the map. Anyway. So, do you remember when we first entered? Remember those doors that I showed you in the first video with the outskirts? The creepiest desert? Well, is there any geometry for the desert behind here? No. And the reason for that is there was never going to be a way to get out of the satellite station. Ever. And that's it for the satellite station. Now we'll move on to the fortress map. In the fortress map, we've got a few things, and that is that this place kind of looks like a weird low poly mess, but that's not weird. But I do want to check out these lightsabers, which I wish I could take these in the game and use them for myself. But it's always nice to have a closer look at stuff you can't normally see in great detail. Let's look what's down in the well. And honestly, oh, it's a bunch of grass. I thought it was worms. But even weirder than that is that it even goes further out under the map. But the well even keeps going. And it even has windows. Why? Windows don't even lead anywhere. Let's get out of here. Here's the top of the castle, which probably we're never supposed to go up here anyway. So it's nice to not have almost nothing up here. Here's a white lightsaber, which I haven't seen in the game. And the outside. But we can get you a nice look outside the castle, which honestly, it looks pretty cool. And yes, you can actually get out of here by yourself. And you can even go and see how far this lasts for. What a weird looking tree. It seems like this map also almost ends quickly. But this is a medium map, so it just goes on for a little bit longer. But it's a nice view to get for you to see what's outside the castle. Which I have to say, looks pretty beautiful. And now we'll move on to the old version of the outskirts map. Now this is also a pretty big map. And it looks almost even creepier as the mainland. Most of the geometry is the same except for the odd loading in and out of certain objects. But there is one thing that I want to show you. See, where is the main entrance? It's over here, right? Yeah, this is the main entrance, and let's go take a look at the satellite station. But the catch is, there is no satellite station. The catch is, there is no satellite station. It was never here. Except for this weird grave. What? Why is there a grave? But the thing is, there is no satellite station for us to view. Only an open, oh my gosh, desert like goes on for like 1,000,000 miles. Oh my gosh. The old version is even bigger than the new version. Well, even pointing to where the satellite station should be shows that it's not here. It was never here. But there is something weird, and that's this void. This looks very creepy. In real life, this would be even weirder. But that's gonna do it for this episode of Slendytubbies 3 Boundary Break Part 2. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.